Hi everyone. My name is Nathan. Currently, I'm working in Buhler, and my passed out batch was 2017 to 2020, and I came from commerce background.
Cool.
I did BCom.
Cool. So Nitin, putting spotlight on its hiring procedure. Okay, so when you joined Buller, like how was its hiring procedure and how is Buller's hiring procedure now? So just give a proper insight about the hiring process. About it.
Like after my graduation in 2020, it was a post-COVID situation,
Okay.
and I was applying for a week each and every companies.
Okay.
Where I got an offer from Buhler. They shortlisted my resume.
Okay.
Then I got a call
Mhm.
from an HR.
Okay.
So in final year, I took a subject was banking and finance. I was
Yes.
interested in banking and finance.
Okay.
And regarding that subject, my whole interview went
Okay.
where as they were hiring for finance background. The questions were generally from accounting.
Okay.
Accounting, general accounting. First, they started from basic accounting knowledge. They tested how good I am in basic accounting.
What?
Then there was an journal entries, how well we can pass the journal entries. On those things, they practically saw the journal entries knowledge of mine.
Okay.
And they asked which area I'm good at.
Mm.
And I said I was a bit good at tax that
Okay.
time.
Okay.
And I explained more about taxation, and they then GST was started, like 2017 GST was
Okay.
implemented and the things were going on.
Mm.
So I was good at those part.
Okay.
Our manager was quite inspired on that. And next, these questions were on totally technical. After accounting knowledges,
Mhm.
he wanted to know the skills,
Mm.
which not just an accounting knowledge is important. He wanted skills, and he wanted like not at that time I was not that good at Excel.
Mhm.
I was a bit I was good, but not like advanced
Okay.
as a fresher.
Yeah.
It went quite good for me. Like I said, I'm good at Excel, and the day-to-day tools whichever we use, Excel, Microsoft Office, and Outlook, mailing. He tested all the basic, and he did communication skills. How
Okay.
good our communication skills are. He was willing to know about those things,
Okay.
and even general questions were from part of the finance and accounting part, and all those questions were cool, and that's how interview went.
Okay, I just wanted to ask Nitin, since it was COVID period, like obviously it
Yes,
was
yes.
the online mode, right? All happened in the online.
No. It was offline mode.
Okay.
While I got a call from HR, 5 minutes, 5 minutes we have a talk
Hmm.
from HR side. After they got to know, okay, this guy can crack the
Okay.
questions for technical round. They were like, can you come to the office? It was like their COVID situation, and not many employees were working. They were work from home.
Yeah.
But here they wanted to test, like because the job I do, I can't sit
Okay.
in home and I can't work. So I need to go for office because I
Okay.
totally work on invoices.
So
So P2P role.
cool. So you
So
mentioned that, yeah, you mentioned that you applied for the role and your CV got shortlisted and you got a call from the HR, right? So
yes,
that
yes.
telephonic call was a kind of an interview, or is it just a update call? Like, how was it?
Like I can't say totally technical,
Mm-hmm.
but they wanted to know, like before that, for 3 months I was working as a ER account receivable in Omega.
Okay.
So on that point, in 2 minutes they might go. They ask few accounting questions
Okay.
like the rules and other accounting ledger bit of questions.
Okay.
Like 2 to 3 minutes they asked that, and they said, okay, we come for interview. Like let's see if you resume got shortlisted, you
Yeah.
can attend the interview, and we can go for the further rounds. That's how it was.
So even we need to take this telephonic call as a serious call, whether they will be asking some tech.
Yeah.
And
You did,
if they,
because if you
yeah, if the candidate is eligible for the required criteria, then only your CV will be forwarded to the technical round.
yes.
Alright. So yeah, guys, just make sure that if you got shortlisted for a Buller company, if you get any telephonic call, make sure that you answer well and be prepared before having the talk with the HR.
And it should be genuine.
Genuine.
Because genuine, because we can't say like we got a call and just we say I'll come to the interview and I'll take part in. Then if we miss, it might like any company, not just Buhler company or other companies. Like we need to take the call seriously because we don't know like.
Okay.
And next time, if for the same company we apply, and if they had our shortlisted resume, and if we, it might affect in like this shortlisting or resume. That's all.
Okay. So how much time it took, Nitin? Once you're done with this telephonic update, like how much time it to get this TR update
It took like 4 days, I think.
through email, right?
1 week. Yeah, we can keep around 1 week.
Okay. So
Yeah.
technical round, you mentioned they tested your financial background subject, and later they went with the technical tools. And after that, any situation based questions, Nitin? Like they will be asking if you are a team lead, how are you gonna deal with this so and so problems? Any such kind of questions?
Yeah. Those type of technical, well, in technical round, they ask those situations like you will get an because we deal with expenses, we deal with GRN invoices, and we deal with many like FI documents and PO related documents. Here more vendors will be there, and sometimes we need to reimburse expenses for employees who are visiting the out of countries and other needs for their needs. How you really gonna handle the vendors when payment payment will be denied, and if they are in anger, and as a team, as in a team and as a team leader, how will you just
Yes.
will you just roar on them, or will you keep calm yourself and you move? Said as then I said, no sir, I can't do that. As a part of like peacefully we'll take the things and we'll move on with those things. I said he was like fine. While really we got the situation. If you are shortlisted, we'll see that. That was his reaction.
Chalo then. So this was all about the technical round, technical and HR in the same round,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah. HR was after 1 week. HR round got
Okay. So this was all about technical round, right?
technical.
So after 1 week of time, you got HR mail. So how was your HR experience? HR round experience?
HR experience was quite good. If I compare for myself and in our company, like I feel our HR are quite good. Like they it was like quite good. Like they didn't pressurize anywhere. It was calm and cool. They tested a bit of my technical knowledge on my numbers actually. Technically accounting and financial things was over. They wanted to test my number skill, how I'm good at number. Like they just multiply division. They just given that like these are ratios. So this thing will come, and if you divide it into ratios, how this works. They didn't totally they didn't go depth into accounting thing, but they wanted to know my number skills because we daily we play on numbers. So he wanted to test that, and after that general questions. As HR general questions he asked, what is my background, where I'm living, like those were the questions from him.
Okay, you mentioned about the number kind of questions, right, Nathan? Like, how was it? Like,
Yes.
you get like 200 plus 425 into some kind of mathematical kind of questions?
Those kind of mathematical. He wrote some number on board, and I forgot, like it's in 2 years, but he wrote some number, and suddenly for me it took some 2 minutes to solve it. It was, and he was like, "Don't get nervous. He just solve it." And I just solved the thing. And why his question was why he took so much time. Also, I was a bit nervous.
Okay.
Don't be any nervous. You solved it. It's right answer. So that's all. That's good.
Sure. So, did they ask what do you know about our Buller company? Such kind of questions, or where you ideas, such kind of questions? Yep.
Yes. They had that question, and both in technical and HR both asked that question. Yeah. Before I going for I went for interview. I went through the company. Like, what is the company really do? I was on finance and accounting, but then
So yeah, guys, this is one of the point you should remember, before going to this company's, any company's interview experience, make sure that you know everything about, not everything, just make sure that you know about what sector it is working and who are its end client. So this much of knowledge is sufficient. Okay. So Nitin, I guess we covered everything about its
Yeah.
hiring procedure and all. So next we'll focus on its domain and what is the CTC expected for the fresher and what is the stipend. So let's
Yeah, sure.
your role, Nitin. What is your role and responsibilities, basically?
My role, I'm working as a finance executive now. While I joined as a fresher, uh, as I said, it was a post-COVID, and I didn't had an expectation on my salary. I just wanted to on that time I didn't wanted to even do the higher degree because it was COVID time, and I didn't every classes were online, and I didn't wanted to do any course or anything on online. So I just stepped on to the next step for the higher studies. I wanted to be in a job where at that time my mindset was like, if I join job, I'll get some knowledge. I didn't have an expectation, too much expectation on CTC.
Okay.
As I'm from accounting background, I wanted some job related accounting. So
Okay.
this was one good job. Like I couldn't leave it. Like that. So my call was to join.
Okay.
If as a fresher, if they join for P2P role, payables, receivables, might be in commercial, uh, and quite good treasury.
Okay.
There are lots of roles in finance.
Okay.
If any finance student want to be coming to the thing, and after BCom they just wanted to join. I don't now as a employee, as working as finance executive. I don't say just they just want to jump into after BCom. They just wanted to jump into the corporate, and I don't refer now for any students, because what I say is go for auditing firms. It's quite good if you want to do any internships. Now guys, what they do is they want internships in very good companies. What I say is 6 months or 1 year you go for auditing firm, then go for like 6, because after BCom if you chosen for any MBA, MCom, that's quite fine. If you have that idea also, you can work part-time for auditing firms, because in auditing firm you get like thorough knowledge in accounting and finance, because you go through basics to like end to end in learn
Okay.
how those all the accounting things works. I just say, because if you go and come here, your CTC package, you have an added advantage, so you can negotiate well there.
All right.
Just as a fresher, you can't do that.
Yeah,
If as a fresher, if they come, they can expect around 3 to 4 per annum.
Arrange. Okay. So, making a conclusion of your talk, you were saying that instead of focusing on the CTC in the initial stage of your career, focus on getting it with respect to a specific domain. That is what you are.
Specific domain, on you know, right, in which background you need to move, so you'll have that mindset, and you have an idea about that. While when you're doing something, you have an idea where I need to go and what I need to focus on. What I call for freshers is now do CMA, XCCA. There are good courses. We need to go through that. While doing the course, you can join any auditing firm.
Okay.
In auditing firm, you can't expect you are getting 10,000 per month stipend is not possible. Or getting a knowledge in auditing firms are quite good. For 1 year, you can do. There's nothing wrong. If you join a tuition, you pay there.
Agree with.
But here, you get some stipend like 5-10K. That's quite good, and you can enjoy the stipend. You can learn the things, and then you can go and kick the door of any corporate. So
I can say only one word, Nitin. These are the words of experience. That is what I can say from your.
Yeah, I just say them if you do, as I said, 3 to 4 to 5K per annum getting it. If you do ACA, ACCA, CMA, and CFA, it's for investment banking. Even engineers can do CFA, and they can come into the corporate on those notes. If they CA intern, you are quite not doing you completing total CA. If being a CA intern, and working in some firms and coming to the finance background or accounting background is like they have really good package and they have really good knowledge, and they can play with every role. They can't be like because they know everything.
Actually,
How receivables work, how
financial
payables work.
is financial is kind of a thing which is common in all the sectors. That is what I
All the sectors. It's not like and they be your role is not like some there'll be layoff will happen. No, no,
no.
because you like for the process itself it takes 1 year, and after that no manager wants to you to go out because you are learning and now you're into company. So that's how things work
So then
as a finance and accounting background.
you got complete insight about your role and how you can make a difference. Instead of focusing.
Yeah, how I can make a difference like after joining as a fresher, and what and all things I could have done at that time, because at that time as a COVID I was completely lost on doing courses, full-time courses. So it was totally on online, and I didn't wanted to go into the online. If I suggest for freshers now, do use as a CA intern also, they can come inside ACCA, CMA. There are a lot of courses, finance courses they do, and if they come into they it will be an added advantage for them.
Okay.
And for me, one added advantage here is employees are quite good. My colleagues are quite good. They are helping me a lot. And here joining you, like the tool we use is SAP.
SAP. Okay.
So I'm quite. It's a learning and earning for me.
Okay then. Just last final question then. See, let's assume that I'm a fresher and I'm from a commerce background and I need to come into your domain. So what are the basic initial skill set he or she should have? Just brief talk on.
As a fresher, you need to know basic accounting knowledge,
Okay.
like how finance really works, total cycle how total cycle works, and why we need to have the accounting knowledge. Like if they ask that question to you as a fresher, you need to have that skill to say that like how you like whatever the things you have, right? You need to show up there.
All right.
Like it might go wrong. Like I know, like you know the things, but while you put up the call for them, like while you are elaborating it, it might go wrong. But they get to know you have that knowledge. While I was on an interview, like I can say, right, I was confident about what I'm saying, but I know I'm not in a I'm not putting it in good like
Got it.
good statement of words. But I was elaborating whatever knowledge I had, and they were good for that, and they just tested my communication skills. How can I really go with the things, and that's how things work.
So it's like, instead of having a knowledge is totally fine, but how to implement that knowledge. That is
Implement the knowledge. Yeah.
Which makes sense. So I guess we covered everything, Nitin. So anything we are missing before closing our today's session? Anything?
Nothing. I think I covered everything.
Any certifications would you like to mention to the freshers? Any initial basic certificate?
Basic certifications now, as initially itself I said, right, while joining, like they can do ACCA course, CMA, and CA intern. If they do all those things, it have like a lot. You can't even imagine, like it have a lot of stability on your resume as well as in a job
prospect.
Yes.
Chalo then, I guess we have covered everything which is necessary for a fresher perspective and everything about the financial part. So, yeah, Nitin, really appreciate, man, for taking time and joining us and sharing
like always,
and giving proper his financial career. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, and if I want to say something, like I just started, like from 1 year I'm being on your YouTube videos, and not just and lot of interviews I saw like technical, like IT and other things, but the interviews totally on same role. Roles might change. It might be finance, it might be IT, it might be things. When technical come, your knowledge, whatever you share there,
Agree with
that's it. So now by watching your interview, like I also got more of ideas. How could I have been done better? So you're doing good job, man.
Chalo then. Thanks for Nitin for information.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
pleasure, Nitin. And yeah, guys, this is all today's talk, and I will be sharing Nitin's LinkedIn profile in the description. You can just connect with him and ask your queries with whatever perspective. And Nitin, once again, thank you man, for joining us today.
Thank you, Akshay. Thank you for giving the opportunity, and it was good doing the video with you.
Same. So yeah, guys, this is all today's talk. And if you're not a subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon and subscribe. And guys, we also have a Telegram community group. A link is given in the description. And this is all about today's session. See you in the next video. Take care.